Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. All right. Thinking about all the events today, and one of the things that Trump reportedly has done is pardoned a number of, or planning on pardoning a number of January 6th folks that have been incarcerated. And the only thing that comes to mind is the coup is now complete. The reason why he did not pardon the January 6 rioters, the seditionists, and before he left, is because they failed. Trump does not reward failure. If he had been kept in office, he would have pardoned them. He did not stay in office in 2021. Therefore, no pardons for losers. You didn't uphold your end of the deal, you don't get a pardon. He is now in office in 2025. They now get their pardons. Now, it's a kind of a weird logic. It's like, well, how did they help you in this one? Doesn't matter. He is now in. They get their pardons. The coup is now complete. The whole idea of a coup is to illegally take the government. And nobody got prosecuted for the coup. Yeah, some foot soldiers did, but nobody who actually led it. And here we are now. The leaders who started the coup, plotted the coup, enacted the coup, and the coup did not work. The coup was not defeated. It was just delayed. It was an ongoing coup, and it's now complete. Way to go, America. A lot of comments about people like discouraged and don't want to vote anymore. You got to vote. That's the only way. It's the only tool we have, short of rioting in the streets, to enact change. It's the only really legal tool that we have to enact change is to vote. So don't say I'm never going to vote again. If you're saying that, you're a troll. Just, if you're discouraged, you don't want to vote again, fine. Don't feel the need to vocalize it and put it out there. I know you're angry. So am I. Does it make you feel like your vote doesn't count? Yeah, it does. But you got to vote anyways. I don't know how we get out of this. But I want to read on the energy of the 2021 coup. And today. It looks like it was a slow-rolling 4-year coup that finally came to fruition. Okay? Entertainment purposes only. Tell me about the coup. Best coup money could buy. Crossed by the Homeland Security and the planning that went into it, the actions. The oligarchs started this whole process. This has been part of a long-term plan. Homeland Security and such are the only people that can combat it at this point. In the past, you got the moon card. Who are the leaders of the coup? We know who they are. But, they have to go through the court system, and they never made it through the court system. Everything got delayed. Why? Your attorney general didn't work fast enough. Is there a problem? Were there a problem in the Department of Justice that he couldn't work fast enough? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. But how do we measure people's successes? Do we measure it by the invisible things they overcame, or do we look at results? In this case, you have to look at results. The results aren't there. They got the foot soldiers. They didn't get the leaders. And now we're stuck. Now we're stuck with the coup. It's not who you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Make the best of it type of thing. I don't know if this means we're going to get some type of divine intervention. But, Adam and Eve got kicked out of the Garden of Eden. Outcome is the King of Swords. January 6th comedian Jack Smith were right. Maybe we're not out of the woods yet. I don't know. Donald Trump will not be held accountable for this coup. You know, maybe X number of years from now, if somehow the Democrats can get back into the White House and control Congress and can look into election interference, maybe they'll find out that Trump was not a legitimate president. And I don't know, maybe they can overturn his pardons and his commutations of sentences and put these butts back in prison to serve out the rest of their sentences. I'm not happy, by the way. The more that I read about his executive orders of all the stuff that he wants to do, the angrier I get. And probably a lot of the executive orders that he's putting out there are designed specifically to anger people with morals and ethics like myself. What else can you tell me about the coup? 2025 version. Keeping a lid on things as they begin a new path. Okay, Biden is keeping a lid on stuff that they did or things that they enacted with regards to this coup. Okay, sure. Queen of Swords in the past. They know what they did. They know who the players are. They need to be held accountable. Ace of Swords. The accountability is there. What are we going to do? Go to the state courts? Because the federal courts aren't going to do anything. How are we getting through this? They know about the money that's going with it. Maybe Clarence Thomas's wife. But they know about the money that's involved in it. Right now, the other side's celebrating. Maybe he's being like a submarine underneath there. They're doing stuff on the down low because they have no choice. The other side holds the levers of power. So while they're celebrating what's happening with this, strong actions are being taken. But by whom? Who's taking the strong actions? Heavy lifting, heavy burden. The Department of Homeland Security, they're working on it. Page of Pentacles, stupid card. Looking for chinks following stuff. Chinks in the armor, excuse me. But it's going to be stuff that we don't know about. But they're passionate about, they're following it. Okay, so you want to believe it or not, it sounds like Biden and company have something going on the down low. But I don't understand how this is going to work. Of course, I'm a simple orc, so, take that for what it's worth. If you don't have the Department of Justice, how are you doing a shadow investigation? How in God's name are you going to enact this when the Attorney General could put the kibosh on it at any time? I don't know the answer to this. Maybe Trump puts an acting Attorney General that's not totally complicit, like Ms. Bondi would be. I don't know the answer to that. Maybe me reading when I'm angry is not the best idea in the world. But, it was earlier today, I was driving there. It's like, well, the coup's complete. When I heard that he was going to pardon all the January 6 rioters and such. Again, that could be executive order. I don't know if he's actually signed the pardon papers. But it's like, so much for justice and law and order. Is Enrico Tarrio, who's got 22 years, is he going to be set out? Probably. It's just, this isn't right. This is not right. I did not sign up for this timeline. Apparently I did, but I protest this timeline. I don't want to walk barefoot over Legos. Thank you very much for supporting this channel and watch this grumpy video. I do appreciate it. It's for entertainment purposes only, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.